So Count Dooku was the perfect example of just how quickly the dark side begins to corrupt anyone who uses it. As before, he was notably a great Jedi Master, taught by Grandmaster Yoda himself, even passing on his teachings to his own Padawan as well. But Dooku's time as a Jedi would only allow him to see just how flawed they were, becoming more political than just keepers of the peace. This is around the same time Dooku's childhood friend, Jedi Master Sifo Dyas, would be removed from the Council, when trying to warn them of a coming war, while demanding that they construct a grand army to defend themselves. Sifo Dyas would then take it upon himself to initiate the cloning process on Kamino. Dooku was later used by Sidious to simply trick the Jedi into using the clones against his droid army. But before they did that, Sidious wanted Sifo Dyas removed from their plan, which he tasked Dooku with doing, although at this time he still held his own morals, not allowing himself to kill any Jedi at his own hand, so he instead paid the Pikes to do his dirty work. As we know from Tales of the Jedi though, these morals did not last long, as Dooku would take Master Yaddle's life to prove his loyalty to the Dark Lord. This, paired with the death of his former Padawan, would be the events that changed his views on the Jedi as a whole. Now equipped with his red blade, he openly claimed the Jedi as his enemy. As the Clone Wars would truly begin, Dooku's fall to the dark side would become much more than just that. As he was now fine with killing Jedi, this would lead to even his war efforts causing countless Jedi deaths, as seen in the Battle of Geonosis, where he would later even attempt to kill a downed Obi-Wan Kenobi, if not for Anakin stepping in to save his master. The war would quickly prove to completely flip Dooku's morals upside down, as he once believed that the Jedi did not try hard enough to stop enslavement on Outer Rim planets, instead giving a blind eye to something that they felt they had no business in. This would have been another reason Dooku left the Order, but as the dark side began to twist him, he became in many ways hypocritical, by selling out an entire planet to slavery as a means of funding his war efforts. This would go on to push Dooku to stepping to all new lows, to do what he felt was right for the galaxy. This would then include one of the most heinous and sinister acts of his entire career, sending an army alongside of General Grievous to completely wipe out the Knight brothers and sisters of Dathomir, which we know from the Jedi Fallen Order game left only a few scattered survivors. But by far the worst thing he has ever done was help aid Sidious in his mission to end the Jedi, as it went completely against his original plan, which was to prove to the Jedi how disillusioned they truly were. But as I stated earlier, the dark side quickly begins to shadow over his true intentions, instead creating new and much darker ones. Dooku was also responsible for a large number of civilian casualties, even after his death in Revenge of the Sith, as he was the one who helped the Geonosians build the planet-destroying weapon that would later be named the Death Star.